My hair is tangled. I literally do not have my lipstick on. That's how freaking angry I am. So I wanted to call out an org host. That literally pissed me the hell off last night. To where I've literally ranted in other group, in like my confessionals and servers and like group chat somewhere, into my closest friends. So, to Alex from Alex Games of Games, if you're watching this, I am fucking sorry, but I am not holding back. Maya was a castaway in his I mean, I don't know if it's a castaway because it's not a survivor. She was a player in his current season, and basically, a couple of people were bullying her, and about saying she's the worst player ever. It seemed like they were attacking her character, and then they were attacking her bullying her for the reason she left. And I mean, the logical fake for all this shit that they said was to remove them, because that was toxicity on their part. If this happened in my org, whether it be my girlfriend or any other person, if someone was bullied to that fucking extent, I would just tell them, this toxicity is not tolerated, and I'm getting ready to remove them. Because I don't like severe toxicity, and that's what I fought. The whole fake stressed me out to where I ended up in the hospital recently, and usually shit with orgs and stuff like that, it does not get me to the point of hospitalization. But that's what happened. And like I said, if this happened to somebody in my org, they would be talked to and they would be out. Because I consider the shit they bullied her about as severe toxicity. And so, needless to say, I look at Alex's opinion channel and he harshly criticized her. Not only for being sensitive and crying, but from what I was hearing from her standpoint, her disability, and saying that the reasons she left were not valid or something like that. And I'm like, bitch. One of the reasons she left is something that is because it's close to something that 50% of the damn population goes through. Not everybody can be as strong as hell before and during those days, and like be able to like suck up shit and suck it up with shit like that, with bullying and harshness and everything. And she's one of them. And I'm just like, you probably have not experienced PMS or periods in your fucking life. And before you go talk shit about saying that that's not a valid reason for quitting, you don't understand. You do not fucking understand. And if you don't go through something yourself and you don't know how it affects somebody, then don't fucking say it's not valid. Like, fuck. Oh, and you saying mental health isn't valid either? Oh my god, fuck you. Like, you don't do that. What if I was, I pulled from Visionary Survivor for mental health. And I wish I didn't do that. I wish I could have handled myself better that time. But seriously, come on now. You do not say shit like that her reasons for quitting, mental health, PMS, bullying, was not valid. Like, come on now. If you watch this and you want to come talk shit to me in my DMs, go fucking ahead. Because I will literally defend the people I love. And I'm sorry, she literally cried. She really wanted to cry when she saw that shit. Like, you don't fucking do that. You do not fucking do that. You literally have zero empathy. Like, come on now. when my allergies are bad right now, so when I get angry, my voice turns a lot different, and it's just like, it just makes me fucking angry, especially with one of the things he wouldn't be dealing with in his fucking life. So basically, you better shut the fuck up with saying it's not a valid reason and go take a permanent break from Discord. Like, come on now. If you're gonna have zero empathy for someone, not everybody is a fucking, how do I say it? Not everyone is a fucking game bot or someone who can, like, deal with shit, like, in a heart, like, who can, like, suck up shit and all that. No, not everybody is fucking like that. Some people are sensitive. But that doesn't mean they shouldn't play orcs. Like, that does not mean people should not play orcs if they're sensitive. But it's just freaking ridiculous. You did not have to harshly criticize her in your opinions. It's not like she was going to join your org again. I mean, you're going to put zero chance of returning, but you're like, oh, her reasons weren't valid. I'm like, oh, I was literally about to fucking, like, no. You do not, he probably does not, you do not probably go through periods or PMS, so you think you know shit? You think you know shit and you think that her reasons are not valid? Fuck you. Seriously, fuck you. Mental health is a valid reason to pull from an org. Like I said, mental health is a valid reason to pull from an org. And if you're gonna say that it's not, then you shouldn't be an org host. You shouldn't. Because when you're owning an org, or if you're production for an org, or if you're a main host, you gotta learn to, like, you have to, like, listen to the person's reasons for pulling. And then if you agree with it, even if you don't agree with it, you better shut your mouth. You better keep your mouth shut, especially if you're talking about quitting in an opinion. And that's just, like, literally how it is. Like, I have a host confessional. I have a character ranking in my org. So somebody did pull and not left and did not get a response from the host. However, the reason he had a negative ranking is because he was pinging random specs. And he was pinging random specs, and that was not okay with me. Talking shit to some of them, and it's like, but yeah, I mean, when you're of that when you decide you want to own an org or host an org, you gotta have at least some fucking empathy, because people will not want to join your org if they see shit like that. If they don't see, like, at least enough empathy. And that's literally the situation. You can't just go and say that shit you don't experience is not a valid reason. You do not go and say that shit. You do not criticize someone on their disability. You do not criticize someone on being sensitive and wanting to cry and even crying. Because not everybody is going to be, like, all, strong and won't cry, won't be emotional at everything, and not everyone's going to be like that. So you do have to take in mind that some people are going to be like that. And it's the same thing in my org. Like, if somebody was the way Maya is, I would definitely, like, work with them and see what they want me to do and shit. And if they're very uncomfortable with someone, I'm going to let them know and possibly remove them. Like, I don't like having people in a server that make people uncomfortable. So that's just how I go about it. And like, I'm sorry, the way you were towards her is not fucking okay in my book. Like, seriously, you do not criticize someone for sensitivity, you do not criticize someone for a disability, and you do not say that shit that you probably don't deal with in your life is not a valid reason. Because if you want to say PMS and periods is not a valid reason and you don't go for that shit yourself, you need a perm break from Discord. Like, seriously. You need a break from Discord because you clearly can't be trusted. But anyways, if you watch this video, Alex, and you come in my DMs, I will literally set the record straight. My opinion, and my opinion is in this video, and yeah, my allergies are making. But like I said, it annoys me to like raise my voice with my allergies. But I was so fucking mad. You do not do that shit. But anyways, I'm not even gonna say bye. I'm not fucking pissed at you.